course.
And hello,
We'll put Hart
welcome
right
back to
back together again.
Fallout 76.
No! You can't take Hart apart!
I am back to my lower level character
This is our chance
and
to go home.
trying to remember where I
Hey, don't
was.
believe them! I won't let them do it!
Okay.
Back with the soup.
Harrison, will you please hold the boy back while I work on Hart?
No, I won't let you!
Crosshair.
Emilio feels a rush of energy and wiggles out of Harrison's grasp. He dashes towards the door and makes a run.
Well, I remember at some point
racing
there's
down a long
someone
hallway. He bursts
that did
into the first open door he finds. The adult
great
heels chasing after him. He
house
stops
around
suddenly
here.
and gasps at the sight before him.
And I was
He
supposed to
stands in the center of the kitchen, piles
recreate
of
it,
and bones scattered on the counters
think.
around him.
Emilio, come back! What is this? Is that human meat?
lower power exit.
Take out that
Ooh.
bucket of bolts, quick!
The power armor is dying.
I advise you to reach a safe distance, a minimum of 20 feet.
Come on, Anna! Through this window!
Emilio and Anna quickly rush towards an open window next to a pile of gruesome chaff. Noses pinched and heads held high, they climb out the window and rush to the safety of the forest line.
Okay, this guy's here. They're
Behind them,
dangerous.
they hear the clamoring of weapons against steel, the cries of pain, and feel a powerful shockwave as the cabin before them lights up from the power of Hart's atomic blast.
Hart, be safe, please. Don't worry, Anna. Those cannibal creeps are no match for Hart.
As the smoke and debris clear, a shadowy figure marches towards the wayward children.
Jesus.
Hart! Hart! You're okay! I knew you
Oh.
would get the best of you.
Of course, my programming does not allow for any injury to befall you.
You can just admit you love us, Hart.
Your protection remains my only objective.
Oh, Hart. We love you too.
Emilio and Anna embrace Hart as the
You know
warm
what?
and wild flames of the cabin reach towards the night sky. With no food, shelter, or parents to help them, their future remains uncertain. However, one thing is for sure. They can always count on Hart to be there for them. Join us next
All
time
right.
for another thrilling adventure on Dread Island.
E for steam pack and R for right away.
Hello, listeners. Join us, if you will, on a trip directly into your television set as we get the behind-the-scenes scoop on all things television. I'm your host, Leonard Rock. For Behind the Silver Screen, here's a sneak peek at this week's episode.
Alright.
Miss Claire Riddell, a budding new actress taking Hollywood by storm,
I have no
is
blueprints,
joining us today on the Silver Shroud television
but
show.
I can create some stuff.
Miss Riddell, what can you tell us about your role on the Silver Shroud television show?
Thank you for having me on your program, Mr. Rock. It's a pleasure. I'll be playing the Silver Shroud's love interest, the beautiful and deadly Mistress of Mystery, a popular character amongst the young ladies at home. Did you know, Mr. Rock, this will be the first time ever the Mistress of Mystery will be portrayed on live television?
Right you are, Miss Riddell. I can't wait to see you portray the Mistress of Mystery as she takes the leap from the dazzling pages of Hubris Comics and the GNR airwaves to our television sets. Truly remarkable.
It's an honor to take the mantle of the Mistress of Mystery from Miss Rivers as we enter a new era for the character. I grew up fondly listening to her on the radio and hope I can bring the character to life as she once had.
Here in safe and sunny California, we see the crew hard at work, building the hideout of the Silver Shroud. While filming will naturally be done here, I understand that you are expected to shoot on the rough and tumble streets of Boston. Tell me, Claire, it must be rather dangerous for you to take on bands of thugs and criminals. How do you manage to keep evil at bay?
Oh, Mr. Rock, I've been training to play the role of the Mistress of Mystery for a couple of weeks now. As you can see behind you, the crew is still hard at work building the set, so no actual crime fighting has happened just yet. My agent has also hired a martial arts instructor. Keeps me in tip-top shape for when the day comes to take on Boston's evil criminal empire. Thankfully, the Mistress is not taking on the entirety of Boston's criminal underworld alone. While she can pack quite the wallop, Silver Shroud is always close at hand. They make quite the tag team duo, if I do say so myself.
Well, how did you like that backstage sneak peek into the world of the stars? I hope you'll join me in seeing the young and beautiful Claire Riddell usher the Mistress of Mystery into her biggest adventure yet. You can see more of this interview on Behind the Silver Screen with me, your host, Leonard Rock. Thank you, and see you soon.
This broadcast is brought to you by Wonder Glue, the one-of-a-kind adhesive you can use to fix anything. Broken vases, cups, ceramics, and even robots. In fact, the scientists at Robco have helped us with a demonstration. Here we have 2 refurbished robots, their parts reassembled with glue. Protectron 1 had his parts attached with industrial-strength Wonder Glue. Protectron 2 with our leading competitor's brand. How are you feeling, Protectron 1? Do your machine parts feel securely attached?
I feel wonderful. Thank you.
Well, listen to that. You sound like you're ready to patrol the streets again. And what about you, Protectron 2? Ready to get out there and defend Appalachia?
Tell me.
My word, it seems Protectron 2 doesn't have the same zest for life that Protectron 1 has. Oh dear, he's just fallen apart. At least he's in a better place now. Clean this up, will you, number 1?
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Well, there you have it. 2 out of 2 Protectrons agree. If you're looking for a powerful adhesive at an affordable cost, look no further than Wonder Glue. It works wonders.
Walls. Floors. All right. Why can I not go to the other appliances here? E to build, Q to toggle beautiful objects. Okay.
Tonight, we bring you Chapter 1 of Escape from the 42nd Century, another classic tale from the Atomic Chronicles of K.D. Inkwell. We find ourselves in the hallowed halls of the Guild of Antiquity's hidden headquarters, far from the prying eyes of the common man. A bold experiment is underway, which hopes to dramatically improve the accuracy of the technology for time travel.
Miss Inkwell, please, hand me that chronometric calibrator. The time synchronization crystals are exhibiting very unusual resonation frequencies. Perhaps the new calculations will work after all. However, I must be sure.
Here you go, Dr. Jenkins. I know this will work. After all, you invented the Chronotron backpacks.
Indeed I did, KD. And these synchronization crystals are at the heart of that technology. Why, without them locking in the coordinates of a specific point of space-time, an operative could be catapulted to a time beyond our comprehension.
Okay, now we're talking.
Our operatives all understand the danger, Doctor. Our skills plus your gadgets have gotten us out of the tightest spots imaginable. Never you mind theoretical problems. Just help me secure the Chronotron to my back and let's continue the testing.
Always appreciate your moxie, KD. Forgive an old man his worrisome ways. I've made some small adjustments to the experimental calculations. I'll input them whenever you're ready.
No time like the present, Doctor.
Quite right. A quick audit then. Atomic cells to full. Synchronization crystals aligned. Flux channels cleared. It appears we're ready to engage. Now I must simply enter the new calculations and... The readings! The readings are off the charts! Take off the backpack, KD! Quickly, before...
That doesn't sound quite right, Dr. Jenkins.
With a crackle and a pop, Inkwell's malfunctioning Chronotron backpack spontaneously activates, opening a surprise time portal and drawing her in. Her synchronization crystals unable to lock, she spins uncontrolled through the winding pathways of time. How far has she gone? And what strange unknowns will she find on the other side?
Okay.
Hey there, Susan. What you doing?
Howdy-ho, James. What's the game?
I'm so hungry I could eat for days.
Come on now, James. Don't be sad. Look over there. It's the Fancy Lad.
Oh, hello there, children. How would you fancy some of my delicious Fancy Lad snack cakes?
Alright.
Wow. Thanks, Fancy Lad.
Wow. Thanks, Fancy Lad.
I'll take my snack cakes across the world for the fancy boys and the fancy girls.
Fancy Lad's the best in town. That Fancy Lad really gets around.
Good morning, everyone! Are you feeling tired this morning? Are you just not a morning person? Or maybe you're just looking for a good drink to start the day with? Well, coming to Slocum's Joe is the right choice. How can I help the next person in line have a good morning?
Hey there, Doughboy. Oh, I can't seem to wake up today. Got any specials running?
I sure do. For only $30, you can get a large coffee and a delicious jelly donut. That should perk you right up.
Wow, only $30? I found $30 in my back pocket yesterday. I'll take one.
Here you go.
Oh, this is delicious. Thanks, Doughboy. I feel more awake already.
Disclaimer. Slocum Joes cannot be held responsible for any burns caused by ingesting their products.
Alright. Why I can't construct here? Strange. Roofs.
Tonight, we bring you Chapter 2 of Escape from the 42nd Century. Another classic tale from the Atomic Chronicles of K.D. Inkwell. We rejoin our adventure in progress, with our hero flung far from her present to a dystopian possible future. A world dominated by a nefarious hive mind of dolphin-human hybrid creatures bent on converting the last remnants of humanity into their soulless collective.
Well, this is new, and I don't think this is the past. The history deck's time locator seems to be reading... This can't be right. The 42nd century? Maybe Jenkins' calculations weren't ready to experiment with after all. The Chronotron backpack's time crystals are completely out of sync, and will need quite some time to realign themselves to my point of origin. What is with all the propaganda around here? Are those walking dolphins?
All sublimation candidates in Group 5B must report to Station Sigma immediately. Compliance breeds excellence.
That sounds ominous. Judging by the posters around here, I'm guessing that this mind organization isn't exactly welcoming of regular humans like me. Better find a spot to lay low as the time crystals resynchronize.
Halt there, animal! We will capture you!
Uh-oh, that's not good. Atomic Quill, don't fail me now. That blinding flash bought me a bit of time for my escape, but I need to get out of here in a hurry if I don't want fins.
Strange one, over here. I am the help you need.
Thanks for saving me. By bringing me to the sewer.
Sewer home is the best home. The mine soldiers never venture to these depths.
I don't mean to seem ungrateful, This is all so new to me, I haven't had a chance to understand this brave new world. Let's start with something simple. Who exactly are you?
I have a name, as I am singular. I am the one called Jason David Brayden. Proud unevolved. Leader of the human resistance cell of Sector 19. Are you singular?
I'm KD Inkwell, the one and only. I have some time to kill before I can return to my home. Sector. Did I hear something on the loudspeakers earlier about sublimation candidates?
Come, there are friends you must meet. We will explain all.
Looking forward to finding out more about this wild world of yours.
A wild world indeed, KD. Lost in time in a land ruled by a heinous collective of genetic monstrosities, without free will, love, or any vestiges of compassion. Will Inkwell survive long enough for her crystals to sink back to her own time? Will she fall under the ire of mine and be forced to join the assimilated masses of dolphin human hybrids herself? Who is the resistance of Sector 19? And will she be able to return the noble favor of Jason David Brayden? Find out all this and more in the exciting conclusion to Escape from the 42nd Century. And now, a word from our sponsors.
Mortimer, where did you find this classic Ming vase? Surely you asked the museum for permission.
Oh, Vanessa. First of all, it's not me. I would appreciate if you didn't call me a communist. Second, I didn't purchase it from the museum.
Really? Was it at the gallery in
Would.
Soho?
Getting colder.
The Bohemian Art Show in France?
You're freezing. Why, at this rate, I'm going to have to ask Mr. Handy to turn on the furnace.
Well, you have to tell me. I simply must know.
I bought it at Appalachian Antiques.
Wait. You mean to tell me there's a store selling the finest in collectible antiquities right here in West Virginia?
That's correct. It's just up the road, north of Fort Defiance. Art and antiques, at prices only a true Watogan can afford.
Oh, thank heavens. I wouldn't want to run into any poor people on the way.
Nor would I, Vanessa. Nor would I.
Appalachian Antiques, the finest goods and antiquities for sale, but never on.
Come join us at Watoga High School on Saturday, November 6th to see Watoga High Drama perform Armor Ace and the Power Patrol, the musical. Bring the whole family to come see their favorite Power Patrol heroes like Platinum.
Liberty, it wasn't just meant for me and you. It's our destiny to show the Reds our point of view.
Brick House.
The Yukon 5, take no prisoners, we must defeat the Ice Bank Commissioner, Chaos!
And more, like they've never seen them before. Pick up an ice-cold Nuka-Cola from the concession stand and get ready to laugh, cheer, and sing along. Children ages 17 and up who want to become a real member of the Power Patrol can speak to a U.S. Army recruiter just outside the auditorium before and after the show.
Spread the word to every nation.
Liberty, your voice is strong.
Lights.
Doors open at 6 on Saturday, November 6th.
Attention, Space Cadets! This is Captain Cosmos.
And I'm Stella Skyfire.
band together, we've got an important announcement for all you budding astronauts.
That's right! We've partnered with the good people at Don't Be Bored Games to leave you a special message in every box of the legendary run.
But Stella, why not just send a letter? Or even better, a singing telegram. La 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 la!
No one wants to hear you sing, Captain. But more importantly, those messages can be intercepted by the evil Dr. Zorbo. That's why to read them, you'll need to use the special decoder ring included at the bottom of every box of sugar bombs.
But that means I'll have to finish the cereal first. Isn't that right, Stella?
Of course! Sugar bombs is chock full of important vitamins and
the fire's
that every space
going
captain
down.
relies on for energy, nutrition, and rocket fuel.
Canis Major! I think Jangles just took off with our breakfast.
Well, looks like we've got a flight to catch. This is Stella Skyfire.
And Captain Cosmos blasting off!
Tonight, we bring you Chapter 3, the final installment of Escape from the 42nd Century, the exciting conclusion of this classic tale from the Atomic Chronicles
Okay, I
of
don't have
K.D.
water
Inkwell.
around here. So,
Deep under the sprawling metropolis of Sector 19 above, we rejoin our hero in the sewers below, in the company of the human resistance to mine, who seek to sublimate the last of the uninvolved into their genetically altered collective consciousness.
Quite a resistance you have gathered here, Jason.
These are all the brave warriors of individuality. The mind has control, but we have ourselves.
Where did those crazy walking dolphins come from, anyway?
The mind was not always. The science of long ago had discovered the secret of the triple helix. Thus was born the seeds of our genetic oppression. Soon after were melded the first minds. From then, war.
And those tuna-smelling porpoises used Station Sigma to convert humans into their ranks. Against their will?
Station Sigma is the end of many individuals. Kaylin Peyton Braden is there, my sister. Tomorrow she will be singular no more.
Your sister is going to be turned into one of those things? We have to stop them.
It's impossible. We are but
Generation.
individuals.
Individuals are strong.
Power
Together.
connectors.
Individuals strong. Together. Individuals strong. Together. We will follow you. Ready to strike when the moment is right.
No time like the present, Jason.
With her newfound collective of individualists, K.D. Inkwell charged forth to the genetic conversion vats at Station Sigma of Sector 19. The battle that ensued will be told for ages, as K.D.'s atomic will was able to disrupt the hive mind link. The chaos that this created allowed for the resistance to easily overpower their dolphin overlords and save Kaylin Peyton Braden from a life of tuna paste and servitude.
Today has blown the winds of change. Individuals strong. Together.
Time crystal synchronized.
That's my cue. Take care of yourself, Jason David Braden.
Farewell, stranger.
Alright.
Inkwell, you're alive. What happened? I was scared half to death.
Let's just say I've lost my appetite for tuna sandwiches for a while.
I'm gonna have to put a stash here. A place to put my bubble heads. Interesting. Let's see if I can do another generator here. For now.
Ready to start the new school year?
Gosh, Martha, I don't know. There's a quiz tomorrow and I'm so nervous. The butterflies in my stomach won't stop fussing.
Oh, if it's a quiz, I don't think it's butterflies. It's probably bees.
Bees?
Yup. Sounds like you've got a bad case of the brain bees. It's a medical term made by doctors.
Oh, I had no idea I was even sick. How do I stop them from buzzing?
Easy, with Mentats. They're a natural pick-me-up that helps you clear your mind and focus. They're also great for memory. One dose and you'll remember just about everything. From the answers to the quiz, to the time you squealed to old man James, but I broke his window.
Jeez, Martha, are you ever going to let that go? It's been 6 years.
Not as long as I have my Mentats, I won't. And soon, you won't forget it either.
Watch your hands.
Oh, is that a bird's nest hidden in the thicket?
Get out of those bushes, man.
Oh, hold on. I'm
All
going
right.
to get me an egg. Careful, Mr. Mosley. Those bushes are thorny. Oh.
favorite snack. Yum yum pure dried whole deviled eggs. Yum yum!
Chapter 3 of Heart of Steel, A Dread Island Tale. Now we return to our island of mystery, where the Franklin children, Anna and Emilio, and Hart, their unlikely robot caretaker, have earned a brief reprieve from their troubles. Safe for now, they confront a new problem.
Children, it appears you both require sustenance.
You can say that again. I'm starving. Hey, look! Those berries. I recognize them from my Pioneer Scout manual.
Wait, Anna, I must analyze those before you consume them.
What is that?
The three stand in silence for a moment. Emilio, in particular, is transfixed by the noise.
We should go see. No, not before we get some food.
It appears I was correct. That plant is poisonous to humans. Wait patiently, Anna. I will synthesize an antidote.
The sound blows on the wind again. Emilio, as if in a trance, stumbles after it through the foliage, oblivious to his sister's plight. Hart, preoccupied with treating Anna's ailment, does not notice the young boy leaving. Little Emilio follows the noise through the jungle, past razor-sharp leaves and venomous vermin, to a rocky clearing above the ocean's edge. There, he comes face to face with the Skull in Stone, an ominous, skull-shaped cavern, staring back at him with empty eyes.
Lower power.
He steps inside. Meanwhile, Hart has concocted an antidote, and Anna is coming too.
Phew. Thanks again, Hart. You really saved my bacon there. And you didn't need those berries, Emilio. Wait, Emilio? Hart, Emilio's gone.
This is a miscalculation.
Quick, we have to find him.
Inside the skull, Emilio descends.
How far does it go?
Ooh, I have to make a stair going upstairs.
The ground cracks and crumbles as a great fissure opens beneath Emilio's feet. He slips and slides down a rocky shaft, landing with a hard thump on a perilous outcropping.
That's hard. That lava? Wow. It's getting closer.
He makes a mad dash, springing from rock to rock, but still he can find no safety.
Now what? Emilio, over here! Hart, we found him!
On my way.
Anna! Hart! Hart, he's in danger. Isn't there anything you can do?
Oh, hell yeah, I need...
Hart takes aim, and from the side of their forearm pops a grappling hook. They fire it from their cup, and it pierces the side of the rock below Emilio, creating a tightrope across the chasm.
Helen? Oh, Helen! On the cross! Like a true Franklin.
The eruption is still in progress, children. The lava will reduce us to scrap parts if we do not get moving soon.
Then let's go! Quick, through this crack in the wall. We can all just fit. Quick, quick!
The trio squeezes through the crevice and out of the volcanic cavern. It shakes and collapses behind them as they make a mad dash to safety. When they finally stop to take a breath, they find themselves in a sunny grotto, warmly lit by the tropical sun.
No threats detected. We appear to be safe. For the moment.
Phew. One thing after another, huh? Emilio, why did you run off like that? We were worried.
I'm sorry, sis. I just don't know. I heard that sound. I had to follow it.
That sound?
Emilio looks to Anna, and Anna to Emilio. Together, they look back to the cavern below, transfixed. The sound has a power over them, but Hart reaches out with their steely arms and turns them away. The robot guides them out of earshot onto the shores of Dread Island once again.
Calling all adventurers. Take a tour of the uncanny caverns today. Walk through the bowels of the earth in a world uninterrupted by progress, where man's inexorable march towards doom has no sway. Learn about the legendary Night Kid, half boy, half bat, all terror. What's that? You want me to tell them about our discount on premium tours, where you explore hidden formations of ancient rock, all at rock-bottom prices? Not to worry, my nocturnal neighbor. I've got it all taken care of. That's why they pay me the big bucks, and you a bucket of moths. Explore a piece of Appalachian history and take a tour of the uncanny caverns today.
Okay. Oops. Ooh. A receipt. So, okay. Oh.
Plastic is a gift that keeps on giving.
Enter a world of stories as weird and wild as man's imagination can conjure. A world where anything is possible. Where science and the mystical combine in surprising and unpredictable adventures. Enter a world of astoundingly awesome tales. the pages of pulp, straight to your radio dial. Join us once again as the Guild of Antiquities journey through time to uncover the mysteries of history. Led by the intrepid Katie Inwell, listen as we unravel the most exciting enigmas of yesterday and tomorrow. Discover the secrets of lost artifacts. An encounter untold danger.
Don't miss the automotive event of the year. That's right, it's time for the Halloween Night Demolition Derby! Right here at the Tyler County Dirt Track, with Hot Rod Daniels on the track. Anything can happen, folks, so you're not gonna wanna miss this! Come on out on Halloween Sunday and watch these brave men and women battle for Derby domination! Does a fusion flea have what it takes against a careening Corvette? Or will it get stopped like a bug? The only way to find out is to be there. Watoga High Robotics Club is keeping our event safe again this year with another robotic judge. If you're on the track, you're either surrounded by steel or made of steel.
Please do not strike me with your Omega Atomic V8. I am not worth any points.
Tickets and concession sales help support the Robotics Club. So come on out, enjoy a big-ass Pilsner, and show your support for the finest minds of the next generation.
I hope I am still operational next year. I am afraid.
See you at the Tyler County Dirt Track, where the fun comes at you
Hey, Mrs. Woodbury, can I ask you a question?
Sure thing, Bobby. What's on your mind?
I'm having a little trouble with this whole quantum mechanics thing. How can your cat be both dead and alive? It sounds like a bunch of hooey to me.
All right. How about we change it up? Instead of a cat, let's put an ice-cold Nuka-Cola in the box.
Oh boy, that's a swell idea. But I don't get it. How does that change anything?
Think about it in terms of the number 2. Before we opened this box, the cat was 2 things, alive and dead. And when we quantumize Nuka-Cola, it also becomes 2 things, flavorful and thirst-quenching.
Oh, I get it. It's all about the number 2. That's why Nuka-Cola Quantum has twice the calories, twice the carbohydrates, twice the caffeine, and twice the taste.
Now you're thinking in quantum, Bobby.
So, can I drink that Nuka-Cola, Mrs. Woodbury? I'm awful thirsty.
I'll tell you what. You do well on the exam tomorrow, and I'll give a bottle of Nuka-Cola Quantum to the whole class. And that goes double for you kids at home. Drink Nuka-Cola Quantum for twice the refreshment and twice the pep, and you'll ace every test.
Jane, your average housewife. She loves democracy, her family, and the good old American way.
Hi, Mary. I'd love to catch up, but I need to step out if I'm going to have enough time to pick up Junior from his baseball game. Oh, and then I need to also grab groceries and prepare a loving home-cooked meal for when Robert gets home.
Little did she know, what returned home that evening was not her beloved.
Welcome home, honey. Robert, what seems to be the matter?
It's been a hell of a day. You remember, John. He got tangled up in one of the machines at the factory today, and he'll never walk again.
That's terrible.
But the terror was just beginning.
It only happened because the boss had him pulling 80-hour weeks. The boys and I are thinking of talking with the higher-ups about our conditions. If they don't listen, then by golly, I don't know what I'll do. Maybe we'll stop working.
Robert, darling, that sounds like a protest.
Well, what if it is? I think a hard-working American is entitled to fair compensation for a fair day's work. If this system won't work, then maybe we just need to abolish it.
I left the stove on. Give me a minute.
Run, don't walk to your nearest theater to see every American's worst nightmare.
Officer MacArthur speaking. What's your emergency?
I think I married a Maoist.
Witness what happens when horror comes home.
I think I married a Maoist.
Communism like never before. When you see the
Gee.
reds in full Panalux color. Only in I Married a Maoist. Paid for and directed by the U.S. Center of Anti-American Activities.
Gee whiz, Susie. The night sky sure is beautiful up here on Lookout Point. Not nearly as beautiful as you are, though.
Oh, Tommy, you're the sweetest. It's a little chilly tonight, but the view is breathtaking.
Here, let me warm you up a bit.
Did you hear that? I think someone is out there.
No way. It's your imagination. Now, where were we?
Oh, no! I gotta get back to monitoring the radio chatter. All I want to do is...
Young man, this is
Because...
preposterous. I refuse to believe that a giant bug destroyed your car and kidnapped your girlfriend. Now, if you're done wasting my time, I have actual crimes to prevent. Huh. Giant bugs? Preposterous.
But it's the goddamn truth, Sheriff. You have to believe me. A gigantic insect did kidnap Susie. It was the size of a bus, and there are more than one. Those things are everywhere. You have to save her.
That's enough out of you. Deputy, escort this chem addict out of here immediately.
No! You moving in here too, or what?
Stop. You have to listen to me. Big bugs, ants, spiders, cockroaches. Those bugs are not normal bugs. Oh no. It's too late.
Mother of God! What are those?
Humanity is threatened with annihilation by those born from the unnatural union of nature and radioactive fire. Creatures so terrifying that words cannot describe the horror those macabre, mutated menaces will bring. Those, coming to a theater near you this summer.
Previously on A Better Life Underground.
Wow, look at this.
Stephanie loves me for who I am.
Negative. The only reason she is in love with you is because of the buff out. If it was not for that, she would be with me.
You use buff out? You're not the man I thought you were. You're not
Cultists,
the
protest,
man I
protest.
fell in love with.
Stephanie, baby, it's not what you think. I don't use buff out. That Protectron just wishes it had these guns.
Ha ha ha. Improbable. Why would I want those guns when I have these guns.
And now, episode 135 of A Better Life Underground.
All right.
Good job today, everyone. I know that we've only been in this VR training for a few days, but it feels like we've been doing this together for years. Overseer, we have been doing this for years. That's the spirit, Amy. Tomorrow we can conclude our virtual simulation and get on with our lives. Overseer, are you all right? I've never felt better. I'm ready to get out of this fake world and back into the real one. You took a nasty hit to the head when you fell down the stairs this morning. As your head of medical, I believe you may have a form of retrograde amnesia. You really should return to observation before making major decisions. We can't afford to fall behind in training. I'm feeling fine. These virtual stim packs seem to work just as good as the real ones. I'm not convinced those stim packs were enough. Of course they were. Cliff, tell her I'm fine.
Well, statistically speaking, the odds of you being afflicted with retrograde amnesia are 5 in 100,000. However unlikely it is, there is still a distinct possibility.
The head of engineering should not be consulted for medical advice. Clifford!
Well, given these circumstances, I will defer to Amy's judgment.
Did the instructors put you up to this? What are you talking about? We graduated from Vault Tech University years ago. If I completed my overseer training, then why are we in the simulation?
One philosophical theory is that the whole world is a simulation.
I hear
This
you.
isn't a simulation, this is real life. I'm your real friend, and this is your real body. Now I'm certain you have amnesia. Do the instructors want to observe how I handle insubordination? I won't let you trick me into thinking I'm crazy. No, Overseer, you need to listen to me. You're really starting to worry me. Is that a full syringe of Calmex you're holding? You're not of sound mind, and we need to provide you with the immediate medical care before you hurt yourself or others. Cliff, come over here and take your exit serum. You're first up for getting back to reality.
That's an awful lot of tranquilizer. I think maybe you should listen to Amy.
The Overseer Handbook states that insubordination should be dealt with quickly and decisively.
As the Overseer attempts to call security, Amy lunges across the desk. She grabs the Overseer's wrist just before she injects Cliff with a lethal dose of Calmex.
What are you doing? Let go of me! You were about to kill Cliff. I trusted you. You were like a sister to me. We still are sisters. I'm not trying to hurt you. I'm just trying to cure you. Cliff, don't just stand there. Get her off of me.
I was hired for my vast intellect, not my martial prowess.
Cliff, help me restrain her.
And what do you propose I do?
Anything?
Without hesitation, Cliff pulls out a wrench from his tool belt and swings it at the Overseer, hitting her directly in the head. The Overseer's body goes limp before slumping to the ground.
Cliff, what have you done?
Anything.
Next time on A Better Life Underground.
Doctor, am I going to be all right?
You're going to be more than all right, Harry. With the modifications I've made after your horrible accident, you're more than a mere man.
Modifications?
Well, Harry, your extensive injuries afforded me opportunities I don't often have.
What the hell did you do to me, Doc?
Chapter 7. Constructing the effigy. Gather 10 to 20 bundles of sticks underneath the new moon. Bind them tightly with the entrails of the sacrificial beast, and cleanse and bless your tools with holy incense. Construct the form of your effigy with the bundles using straw or twine. Plant the staff of hewn oak down the center.
Look upon your subjects with mercy and protect them from harm.
Mothman eggs.
Bet the old Garahan and Hornwright companies weren't super happy with this being played on the radio.
Yellow cover the sky. Poison fill the air. Close your eyes and take a deep breath. Allow him to look inside your soul. Desire. I know it's forbidden. He promised to wash it all away. He promised that he would return. Take me. I am yours.
Sorry to interrupt. My son just came here, showing me that he wrote correctly something.
On the great day of reckoning, the worthy will become one.
Maybe you've heard me mention it before. I'm only 23, but I've had more than my share of bad times. I don't say that to get you to feel sorry for me. I know that so many of you out there have had difficult lives too. Some far, far harder than mine. I say it because I want you to know I can relate. I know what it's like to lose family and friends, to struggle. There's one thing that always kept me going and always meant something to me. It's this place, this radio station, this music. These songs playing out across the world for everyone to hear, they mean so much to me. They remind me of good times, of people I care about, things that really matter. They offer hope. I know it's cheesy, but hey, it's true. When I heard that people were coming back to Appalachia, I knew I had to make the trip.
Ooh. bunch of weapons that I'm going to break down to know how they work and learn how to make upgrades. I think they're all dead. All right. Yeah, I fixed this place. Right, purified water. these. Ooh. Yeah, this part of the game is very solitary. Because it has to do with you being able to explore. Disease road roach. Super mutants. Jeez.
Look!
So, my boy was trying to make pinkies by himself.
try one of our new rocket-propelled golf clubs. It's completely legal on this course.
Okay guys, I'll see you guys next time. I'm probably gonna do another high level playthrough, okay? Thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna see you guys next time. Bye bye.